talking about your bones, your brain shifted immediately and thinks about milk. But bones need much more than calcium. They also require magnesium, vitamin K, potassium, protein, regular physical activity. Figs naturally contain several minerals involved in bone health, especially dried figs, not this fresh one. I'm talking about the dried one here. Again, no single food prevents osteoporosis, but including minerals, rich food as part of overall balanced diet may help support healthy bones over time, especially as we get older. Okay, let me talk about your brain. Let's talk about something fascinating. Your brain consumes about 20% of your body's energy. Did you know that? Even though it represents only a small percentage of your body weight, researchers are increasingly studying the connection between diet, inflammation, oxidative stress, and brain health. Some laboratories and animals studies suggest compounds found in figs have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. However, human research is still developing. That's important to know. Science is existing, but it also requires honestly about what we know and what we are still learning. The biggest mistake here I see all the time people hear that food is healthy, so they assume more must be better. That's rarely true. Health isn't built by eating one amazing food. Health is built by constantly making hundreds of food decisions, day after day, week after week, month after month, and the fig isn't the hero. Your lifestyle is. The fig is simply one useful tool inside a much bigger picture. Don't leave yet, because in the final part of today live, so we are going to answer the questions everyone asks. How many figs should you actually eat, fresh or dried, morning or evening? Who should avoid eating figs? Can they interact with medications? And what are the biggest myths people still believing about this ancient fruit? That's coming up next. Stay with me. Okay? Before we finish, let's answer the questions I receive almost every summer. How many figs should you actually eat? Should they be fresh? Should they be dried? Is there a best time of day? And are there people who should be careful? Let's go through them one by one. Okay, here is something important. There isn't an official medication recommendation that says eat exactly 3 figs every day. Science doesn't work that way. Instead, nutrition experts recommended eating a variety of fruits as part of an overall balanced diet. For almost healthy adults, a reasonable serving would generally be 2 to 3 medium fresh figs like that, like this one, as you see here, 2 to 3 medium fresh figs or 2 to 4 dried figs. And remember, I mentioned the dried figs is more calories, have more calories. Okay, depending on your calorie needs and the rest of your daily diet. Remember, as I mentioned, dried figs are much smaller. The water has been removed, which means they are more concentrated in natural sugars and calories. That doesn't make them unhealthy, but it simply means portion size matters. Okay, people always ask me another question. What's the best time to eat figs? Morning, evening, before bed, after exercise? The truth is, there isn't strongest scientific evidence I searched for showing one specific time is dramatically better than another. However, fresh figs make a wonderful snack. They also pair beautifully with Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, oats, mixed nuts, or a balanced breakfast. Why? Because combining fruit with protein and healthy fats may help make the meal more satisfying. Okay, another question I always ask it for, should you eat them on an empty stomach? Many people believe certain fruits only works if it eaten alone. The evidence for that idea is actually quite limited. Your digestive system is designed to digest mixed meals. If eating figs on an empty stomach feels good for you, that's perfectly fine. If you enjoy them with meals, as I mentioned, that's fine too. The best diet is the one you can constantly maintain. Okay, so we have differences between every individual. Yes, we call individual variation. So choose what makes you feel better. And the upcoming question is, who should be careful?